Hi everyone. Decided to do a screencast to kind of walk you through the online assessments that I've included for our week this week. It's come to my attention that some of them can be a little bit glitchy. And so I just kind of wanted to walk you through a little bit to show you how it should work. And that way, if it's not working that way, then you know that something's actually going wrong. All right. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with Gardner's Multiple Intelligences quiz. I can't even say that this morning, but the Multiple Intelligences assessment. Okay. Let me move myself to the bottom down here. And if you click on the link in the D2L shell, it should give you this page right here. Okay. This should look familiar. I've gone through and I've done a quick run through of answering the questions here. And so what you'll do is it's 80 questions, but I'm able to take it in about 6 minutes. I time myself. It goes very quickly, okay? So just read it and click on what the best answer is. Sometimes it's hard to give an exact answer. That's okay. The point of this is to just get a general overview of what your different intelligences might be, okay? Now, you have all of them, by the way. You are intelligent on all of the levels. What this is going to do is highlight really kind of what your strengths are, okay? So you go through and you answer these, and this is a really good way right here in case you forget. Remember this, rarely is less than 40%, sometimes 40 to 70, usually more than 70% of the time, okay? So use this as a guide to help you answer each of these questions, okay? So then as you go down, you're going to read and you're going to click on all this stuff. They're pretty easy, really, especially when you keep those percentages in mind. You're going to go down, going to go down, going to go down. I've gone through here and I've answered all of these, okay? And then whenever you're finished with it, you're going to click right here, okay? Now, here's what it should do, and I'm hoping this works because I am recording this. So you're going to click Finish Test, and it's going to pull this up, okay? This is actually new. Back when I tested this site, I actually tested this site early last semester or late in the summer, and it didn't do this. It just gave you your stuff. But what I would do is I would go ahead and create an account, okay? Now, it's going to ask you for this information. You do not have to give it your whole name, or in my experience, you don't even have to give it your real name. So put something in right here, okay? So what I did was I just did Brandon, and I'm okay with that. Now, if you have a junk email address, I would suggest using that here just in case. As far as I can tell, they're not going to send you anything. I signed up for one a while back, and it should be fine. So I have a junk email address at Yahoo. So I don't even remember the address now. Anyways, whatever it is, okay, something like that. Put your junk email address in right here. And then down here, just put some sort of username. It doesn't even, make something up, whatever you wanted to do, right? X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you do, okay? And then give yourself a password, all right? And then once you give yourself the password, you can click Show Your Results, okay? Now, I've already done this, and so here we go. It'll show you this once you click Show Me My Results, all right? So you'll click Show Me My Results, and it will do this, okay? I thought that it would just show you this and then ask you to log in if you wanted to do more. That's what it did the first time I did it, and it's since switched. And so I do apologize for any confusion with that. So mine turned out to be this: musical, intrapersonal, verbal, linguistic. And you can click on these, by the way, and it'll explain to you really what these mean, okay? Now, take the results or leave them. This is really just something for you to consider. Ask yourself, does this jive with what I know of myself? For me, these are true. These ring true. The only one of these that feels a little bit off is my interpersonal. Usually when I take a multiple intelligences assessment, this one is slightly higher, okay? But that's okay. The rest of these is definitely, in fact, they're usually lower. So, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. This would give me something to work with in the discussions this week and in my journals for this class, okay? So if you have any problems with that multiple intelligences assessment, please let me know, okay? Next is the emotional intelligence assessment. Now, some of you may have already taken the original one I had posted up. I did have a different one posted, and if you took that, that's fine, okay? Don't go back and take this one. The original one I had posted is much more thorough than this one is, but kind of had some problems with it. Come to find out, I talked with a few of you who said that it was like telling you to seek help and stuff, and that's not the point of this. The point of this is just to give you an idea of sort of what maybe I wanted to get you thinking about emotional intelligence. That's really it. So just quickly go through here and answer these. Okay, so what I've done here is I have clicked strongly disagree on all of them, and it's going to tell me I have very poor EQ, okay, or EIQ. So, so by the way, if it's strongly disagree, that's what it's going to do. I entered some information here. One of the reasons why I had not chosen this test in the first place is because it makes you select male or female for the gender, and there's more options, or there should be more options than that, but there's not. So here's what I'm going to, and it makes you answer it, okay? So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Select whichever one you feel is most correct, okay? It's not going to really impact your results. All they're doing is gathering data on who's taking the quiz, okay? So this is one of the reasons why I hadn't posted this one in the first place, but with this other one sort of having some problems, I'm going to post this one now. So go ahead and select whichever one you feel is most correct. And then I've got my, yes, that's the year I was born. And then I entered this information. It makes you put something in, okay? You can put something in that is correct. You could put something in that is false if you want to, if you're worried about it. All this is them gathering data on who is taking the assessment, okay? The things you really care about are up here, okay? So when you're done doing this, click this green button, okay? Don't go down here. Come over here, click the green button, submit. Now, it's going to ask you again. And what this is meant to make sure you're not a machine, all right? So go through and re-answer the questions, all right? You don't have to do it exact, but definitely read them and answer them again. This one shouldn't take you long, okay? Again, I am strongly disagreeing with everything right now. It does have one different question right here about how you feel about the current state of your relationships outside of work. And because some of you know that I work with my wife, I'm going to click that because it's true. And then again here, you can go through, you can enter whatever you want to enter. I will be truthful because I am recording this for you, okay? So you don't have to be if you don't want to be. I'm going to be truthful with all my stuff here, okay? And then once you're done here, my picture is in the way. I'm going to go completely invisible, okay? So now I'm gone. Now you see this submit button here. You click the submit button, and it's going to calculate your results. And boom, there you go, okay? So I'm going to come back, and here I am with a very poor EQ, okay? And the reason why is because I just disagreed with everything, all right? Now, if that's really your answer, it's okay. That's what this is saying. It's okay. It's going to say that there might be some things to work on. In fact, that's what it says for all of them. I strongly agreed on all of them one time, and it says you've got good EIQ. You still have work to do. Okay, so this one's saying some things that are better than the other one was saying. Even though the other test is a little more thorough, this one is saying some things that I'm a little more comfortable with. So you can take this, you can copy it, you can paste it, you can read it and move on, whatever you need to do. But that'll give you your results. You can print them if you want to. And then you're done. This one you don't have to enter anything in to get the results, okay? So if you have any questions, please let me know. Send me an email, give me a call, do whatever you need to do. I want to make sure that you're able to do what you need to do this week for the discussions, okay? Yeah, I look forward to talking about your experience with these assessments and the boards. See you there.